and welcome to the White Family Creative Corner. We are glad to be back with a new recipe for you tonight. Tonight we will be making whole wheat banana carrot cupcakes. To save a little bit of time, I took all the dry ingredients and measured them out, and then we put them in a bowl, and I'm going to have to whisk them together. What is in here is flour, sugar, cinnamon, and a little bit of salt and baking powder. So I'm just going to take a little minute and whisk that together. I just want to get it blended, that's all. And then in the KitchenAid, we're going to put all the wet ingredients in there. So the wet ingredients are milk. And if anybody wants exact ingredients, measurements like a quarter of a cup or a teaspoon, just let us know and we'll be happy to give you the recipe. And we've got carrots, and those are shredded carrots. We have oil. And then this is one banana, and it called to have the banana mashed up, so I just did it ahead of time so that it would save time. And it did say one ripe banana also, just to let you know. And then we are going to put in the egg. And then it actually called to be this, so I am, oops, sorry for the noise. I am going to change this out, and I'm going to use in my KitchenAid, I'm going to use the whisk part. Okay, we're just going to beat that up for a second. Move that over here so you can see me better. And after that gets done, it says to add the dry ingredients in with that. I'm just going to add it a little bit at a time. Okay, and one extra that I'm also going to do, let me shut that off just for a second. One extra that I'm going to do that it doesn't call for is I'm going to put a little bit of pure vanilla extract, and I'm also going to do a little bit of maple extract in it. And we'll let you know if this changes the taste or anything, if it's good or not. I love maple, and I think it would go good with the combination. So I'm going to use a little bit of each. I'm just going to squirt. I'm going to take just a guesstimate and put it in. Probably should be measuring it, but I'm adding it in, so it doesn't really have a measurement for the recipe. And I'm just going to mix this for another second, just so we can get the extracts mixed in with the rest of the ingredients. Just going to let that batter come down off there. Basically, the most time-consuming thing was just to shred up a little bit of carrot. My shredder that I use is really small. It's a KitchenAid one. You could probably use a little bit bigger one if you wanted to. That way it would go quicker. But we had just baby carrots left over in the refrigerator, so I used those just to use them up. You could use just a regular carrot also, but just to use up our carrots we had, that's what we did. So now I'm just going to take this off here. Make a little mess for a second. I'll put that right in there. And I'm going to show this to you before I put it into the, oh, I'm going to get closer. That's the batter. And I'm going to put it in the muffin cups. So let's bring these over here. And I am going to need a spoon, Kyle, right behind you. Sorry for the delay. Well, I guess I'm going to use a little teeny tiny spoon. This might take a while. Okay, and it says this is supposed to fill 9 cups. I did grab out a couple extra liners just in case it seems like it's too much, but we'll see how it goes here. And for the cinnamon, I did want to say too that I did use Pampered Chef Cinnamon Plus, so that has like nutmeg and that kind of spices in it too. A lot of times when recipes call for cinnamon, I'll use that just because I like them all together. But obviously you can use whatever you have. probably even use like a pumpkin pie spice or a apple pie spice in them. I bet would be good. Okay, so I think I might have to grab a little spatula to get this right out of here because it's getting a little hard to do with the spoon. I'm just going to set that there. And let me get a spatula. Alright, this will make it a little bit easier because I can really get down in there. I think I am going to stick with the 9 cups because I don't want to make them too small. And we'll see what happens. I'm not sure how big they're going to raise up. And one thing I did figure to do, I'm going to hit right now, I didn't preheat the oven. You want to preheat the oven to 350. We'll get that going. And I'm just trying to, I know it's hard to see with the bowl in the way, just trying to get these so they're even with how much is in the cup. There. So I would say, yeah, I did do 9 easily. And I'll just show you what they look like. Could you try to move the camera maybe to help me out a little bit, Kyle? That would be way easier. And I'm going to wait a couple minutes. So I'm going to throw these in the oven. And then we'll come back when they're ready to show you what they look like when they're cooked. Thank you. Okay, so we're back. I'm going to throw the cupcakes. The oven is all preheated. I'm going to throw these into the oven real quick and get those going. And we have to set them for, let me see, 18 minutes. That's kind of a weird time. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to make the frosting, but the frosting is supposed to be healthy for you. We only have, we're supposed to have 16 ounces of cream cheese, I mean 6 ounces, and this is what we have for cream cheese. So I'm going to try to fudge the recipe a little bit. What it calls for originally is vanilla, honey, butter, and cream cheese. I've got a little bit of shortening here, and I've got some confectionery sugar because we're going to have to fudge this the best we can, and we'll let you know how it comes out with this combination that we're using. So I am going to put in the cream cheese and the butter because that's what it originally calls for. And I'm going to start creaming that together. Whoops, I got to put this up. We'll get that going. And I am going to put in, actually, let's make that go a little faster. And I'm going to put in some honey from Tripp's Primal Farm. And I'm actually going to use up my jar of honey for this that I have left. And then I'm going to throw in the confectionery sugar. Sorry for the noise. And then we're going to throw in a blob of shortening. And a little bit of vanilla. So I'm kind of just doing the measurements because we don't have exactly what it's called for. So I'm going to see how this comes out. Just try it. Looks a little watery. I'm going to add in some more confectionery sugar. I think it's just a little bit too loose. Whoa, that was kind of a big clump. Alright, and let's try that. I wish I could get some more honey out of this. I'm going to do this while it's going, see if I can get any more honey out. I never thought of making frosting with a little bit of honey in it. It is pretty good, I have to say. Just kind of winging my honey all over the place, I guess. Okay, and I'm going to try to scrape the sides down of this a little bit. Let me grab another spatula. Okay, and I'm just going to scrape, because we got quite a bit of the confectionery sugar and some of the honey and stuff is stuck up at the top, so I just like to do this and get it all down there. And then we'll let it go for just another little second. I know it's kind of a noisy recipe, but... Okay, and I'm just going to get another fork so I can try taste testing it. It doesn't look like, to me, we're going to have 9 cupcakes coming out. And it doesn't look nowhere near enough frosting for our family for 9 cupcakes. But it tastes really good. I love the honey and frosting. I had never thought of that before. So the combination that I made works. I'm going to try to add just a little bit more of everything else. Just to try to get a little bit more frosting made, but the combination of the taste definitely works. It's really good. I can't wait to put it on one of the cupcakes when they come out. And we'll be back to show you the cupcakes when they're done, the frosting all done, and we'll do some frosting when we come back and show you what that looks like when they're all put together and done. Thanks. Okay, so the cupcakes are already out and they've already cooled. I've got some of them frosted, as you can see here. I left one so that you could see what it looked like done. So the 9 cupcake liners did work out really well. They made a good sized cupcake. And Kyle's going to show you the other cupcakes all done. And I'm going to frost up this last one here. As you see, I am cheating and putting on a lot of frosting here. Okay. And what I'm going to do, just to show you what I did, I have a couple here with walnuts on the top. And I already took the wrapper off from this one because I'm going to try it while we're on camera. All I did to put the walnuts on the top to make it less messy is I just kind of stuck it upside down and stuck it into the walnuts that was in the little dish. So I'm going to try it now on camera. And I'm going to let you know how they are while we're right here. Oh, the bottom part came off. I want a top part because I want a piece of the frosting. Okay. How long do they take to cool? Well, I do 2 thumbs up, but I got a cupcake in the other one. Really good. I don't really overly taste the maple flavoring that we put in. A little bit. There's a little bit of hint of maple. So I really don't think either way it would make a difference on that. The frosting that I made up is really good. You can really taste the honey taste to it. It'd be a really good muffin for the morning if you were on the go and had to just grab something in the morning to eat. With a cup of coffee would be great. I think that's how I'm going to have mine. So I would give this 2 thumbs up. If you're interested in the recipe or you have any comments or want to share anything, just let us know, and we're glad to be back, and we'll be making more recipes soon to share with everybody. Have a great day.